Hi, hello, and welcome to all my viewers from around the world. The sun is shining, and the magpie doesn't even care. He's just sitting inside casting. Coming at you guys today with a 1v1 live game, featuring spawning in the east, the UK forces of the Korean Air Force, specifically the 3rd Wing. And spawning all the way over here in the west, we have the Wehrmacht forces of HANPaoJ. Well, just called PaoJ. So we've got Korean and PaoJ, or I might just call it Wing and PaoJ. We'll see what happens. I always commit to calling the players various names, and then I always kind of just, you know, in the heat of the cast, like something else usually comes out. Just so we'll see what happens. What can I say? I'm a kind of more intuitive. I'm an ad-libber. I'm a you know, on the fly kind of guy. Yep, the map today gonna be Road to Kharkov. So yeah, this road is this map is sure everyone's familiar with it by now. Wow, we're getting a couple of screen freezes here. Not sure what's going on with that. Yeah, plenty of good cover. This is one of my favourite maps, actually. It's really cool. There's like, it's just because there's no like single dominant buildings. Like, I think this one's pretty damn good if you can get a machine gun into this one as either team. Amazingly enough, if you have the machine gun facing to the north here, the arc is like this, and that covers like a good area like out here, and that can make life really difficult for any player spawning on the west side of this map. Likewise, if you are spawning in the west and you get a dude in here, you know, you get a nice arc that covers this. It's not quite so useful, but anyway. Got some trenches here coming out for the Brit forces, who are going Tommy, so the build order is Tommy Vickers. Meanwhile, the Wehrmacht forces have gone for Squad of Grenadiers into Zmeja, who's a very potent choice, especially against Brits. They do get some indirect, but they have to go to Tech 1 before they can get it. Of course, that's the mortar emplacement. And before then, they're pretty much on the Bren carrier, the universal carrier. That's like the only thing which can touch the sniper unless the player microing it falls asleep. Sad but true. And look at this, even though he's gone for a sniper, is the Brit player just floating loads of manpower? No, he's not. See, look, he needs 280 for another squad. Brits so squeezed on manpower throughout the entire game. I mean, the Wehrmacht player has gone for a freaking sniper and a grenadier squad, and has another grenadier squad out just by the time the Brit player is building his 3rd squad. I mean, yeah, it's his 4th squad, but he's building his 3rd one because he started with one of those squads of Tommies. Let's crack the tac map here. We're about to have a battle here. Is the sniper here? Oh, I just heard him shoot. Bam! Claiming Tommy, and of course Tommies are worth so much manpower that every shot fired here, that's 35 manpower. You can basically just in your head subtract it from this figure, and that's 35 manpower's worth of veterancy just coming onto this major. He probably only needs like 9 or so shots to get Vet 1. Is he going to use the building? Yeah, he's going to use the building. Oh, man. See, I've been playing as Brits recently quite a lot, so I've got a lot of sympathy for this. I mean, what do? These Tommies have got to get out now. There you go, run. Ooh, he's lucky that shot missed. He fell back just as the shot was taken. And the sniper is probably going to get one more shot, possibly another kill. Let's see if he gets one. Nope, too slow to relocate. Fight here in centre. We got 2 squads of Tommies. Wow, that's a very fast company command post and a very fast medkit here. We're at 3 minutes and there's already medkits on these Tommies, so that's pretty cool. Vickers positioned in mid. That's going to force these Grenadiers back. Good positioning here. The Vickers can turn to face any direction, but a defensive position. Can't put much pressure on, and the sniper is just going to start taking guys out of this trench. Just pow every time. And look, see, that sniper has now forced 2 squads of Tommies back to base. And what's going on here? Oh, a Vickers caught in the open. That is unfortunate. Pioneers coming at the top, and if we crack the tack, I mean, look what a beleaguered position we've got. We've got a Vickers that is fairly beleaguered with a sniper about to start capping it. We've got 2 Tommies who've been forced back to base. We've got a squad of Royal Engineers who aren't worth much in a fight. Apart from that, Wehrmacht own the map. So yeah, Brits are supposed to have a weak early game. Wow, the Vicar gets the sniper. Oh, that sniper needs to fall back, surely. No. Okay, yeah, now he falls back. Wow, staying for one more shot. Risky stuff there. Maybe I'm just too careful. Maybe I've lost too many snipers in the line of duty, man. Too many snipers lost. How would that be in Deutsch? Ich habe viele Sniper verloren in das line of duty. Yeah, my German's pretty damn good. It's not really. So yeah, the Tommies now reinforced, and they're going to come back out onto the field. Here they come, and the Royal Engineers going to jump into this bunker, but I'm not sure how much use that is to them. I think only 2 of them can fire out of that side of the bunker. It's not really a bunker, it's a trench. As Tommy's a wing here, going to start bringing it, and these Royal Engineers should be enough to force the pullback. And look, Tommy's in heavy cover, only just trade evenly with Grenadiers in heavy cover. It's the same story with Volks, you know, they only just trade. Sniper Zmeja returning to the field. He has 4 kills to his name and nearly a level of veterancy, so it looks like he only needs 6 headshots actually, not 9, to get that first level of veterancy when you're playing against the expensive British forces. Yeah, let's see. Oh, let's get some cinematic camera action on this fight. We got. Is that a Beaufort being constructed? Ooh, and I would say controversial, except that it's not even controversial. It's absolutely de rigueur. Interesting note, by the way. Unlike with the overcommand, if you cancel a constructing truck, you lose all your resources and it just blows up. With the Brits, if you cancel a point, there we go. Look, see, he got his fuel and manpower back, which is pretty critical to mention. I mean, that's a really big deal. So, yeah, sniper, crack-a-lackin' here at the back. Probably these Tommies are going to have to get out of there. The Vickers, man, that thing sounds good. Must be nearly 1-star vet. Yep, getting on 4. And crucially, actually, managing to break the supply time. Let's crack the tack. See, look, that's a munitions point, a fuel point, and 1 other point. So we're talking like a lot of resources here, which he's been able to deny by just stealthing through and grabbing that point. So I like that a lot. I think that's a wise choice. The Tommy's going to chase the sniper. That is a risky sniper, but I think he's going to get out, barring some very, very unlucky RNG. Oh! Well, as he says, fucking nice one, my son, yes. And that is a bit of a turnaround for the British forces. That actually opens the field up a bit. That's 1 less very potent piece that they're going to be facing. And that sniper, once he gets to like 2-star, 3-star, like things start getting silly. Oh, rifle grenade on the Vickers, nasty. But we have a 222 scout car coming out here for the British forces. Good old Daimler Benz, I'm just making that up, no idea who made that. Coming on out. And it's gonna... Does it still have the MG42 these days? Yeah, it does, yeah. Cool, so... Let's see, that's going to get around the Vickers. That is a Vickers that it's going to have to pull back. Yeah, he's out of there. Bye-bye. Oh no, he got roasted and toasted. Oh dear, Vickers down. And if the German forces are able to grab this Vickers, that's quite a turnaround. We've got an SAS sniper here coming out here, Scottish Assault Squad sniper. And the Royal Engineers likewise going to be forced back. The scout car doing some work. I wonder if in real life when they fire the autocannon, whether the actual scout car rocks on its suspension. Probably does actually. Look at that thing twitching away. Oh, I see. It's force firing at the trench, but it's hitting the Grenadiers a little bit. Yeah, that is actually hurting the Grenadiers. Needs to move his Grenadiers. PAoJ here. Just killed one of his own Grenadiers. Let me just break down the kill count on this unit. Can I get a kill count breakdown? There we go. Friendly's killed 1. Look at that. that's harsh times. Harsh times for those Grenadiers. Commander's like, hey, stand next to that trench, and then the scout car just starts flumping them. They're like, what's going on? 9. But anyway, SAS sniper here is going to run straight into the scout car. Oh no. Oh, he's in negative cover as well. He takes a bit of shrapnel, but he gets out okay. He's going to use the aim shot ability, so probably going to get an engine bust. No, didn't have time to use it. And I believe you get your munitions back if he doesn't actually fire. So is that, how much does that cost? Like 20, 30 munitions? 30 munitions for the critical shot. And another trench going to be coming up in this position. Really enjoying his trenches, this Korean Air Force. Not sure that they've actually really contributed much to the battle. I mean, I am a noob caster, so maybe there's things I haven't noticed, but you know. I mean, they're free, so you know it's not like they're costing money. This Vickers is still here, actually. I thought the Germans would have grabbed that. I still think they should. I mean, not with this squad, but I still think that they should grab it. Oh, the SAS sniper. Oh my goodness. The power of the boys' 55 caliber anti-tank rifle enough to detach 3 of this guy's limbs. I mean, ouch. And the 6-pounder AT gun takes out the 222, and with that, I think it's safe to say that the British forces are ahead in this game. Yeah, sure, they're behind on victory points, but oh no. That is assuming this Tommy doesn't get sniped down. Oh my god, where is he going? Oh dearie me. And we've got the Gevers out on the infantry, which means that HANPaoJ has chosen a commander, and he's gone for the Lightning War Doctrine. Oh, rifle grenade gonna hit the Vickers, doesn't kill any of them. That is a lucky turnaround for the Korean Air Force. God, this is a tight battle. Flamers coming in from the rear, and it's difficult to say who's going to take this one. The Vickers gets deployed, and that surely is going to force the fallback from the German infantry. They can't stay here with that Vickers chunking away into them. It's so brutal. Let's get a little close-up on that thing firing. Yeah. World War I tech. Very simple. Very efficient. 6-pounder just gonna move. Wow. I don't know, actually, you know, I say that the British forces have got the upper hand. He needs to, like, reinforce and repair all of his units, and if we crack the tack here, you can see that the resources are a very, very bad story for the for the British forces. Anyway, in comes a commando glider. So that is the one which costs 500 munitions. So this isn't the one which gives you the air landing field officer. This isn't the forward fallback one. This isn't the one that gives you bonus resources. Though I hear Relic are going to change that in an upcoming patch, so it doesn't even do the bonus resources thing, which seems fair because that was very powerful. This glider is just chock full of Irish badasses with silenced stens. And here it comes. Oh, almost hitting that Vickers. And they're in. So here come the silent Sten commandos. Love these guys. Oh, the SAS sniper getting shot in the head by a Gewehr. Here he lies. There he dies. Oh, he's not fully dead yet. Oh, the poor guy. He's bleeding out. Bleeding out. I wonder if they're ever going to introduce some sort of medic ability that lets you, like, I don't know, pick up wounded dudes and it gives you 10 manpower back or something. I don't know, just something. Because I know that they provide line of sight, so it's an interesting mechanic, and they're quite fun to just mow down if you've got nothing better to do. But there's just, I feel like there's a mechanic there where you could get a medic or something, just something to get them, make more use of them. And Korean Air Force here actually did just shoot some of them. I think, yeah, that's one of his own guys actually. So managing to actually push out. Probably going to get this Beaufort established, I would imagine. Panzer Grenadiers coming out. And the German forces looking a bit tired, actually. Just 3 squads of Grenadiers. The Pioneers are going to come out and just start taking points. If you look at the forces, if a fight was taken, the Brits would win.
Our forward position has been destroyed.
Trench here taken out. Beaufort is going to finish. This is a pretty commanding position for the Beaufort. I like this. Also, if he garrisons it with a squad, the suppressive barrage is going to have a range of about sort of where my screen is now, kind of around here. And that could be very useful. That's covering a lot of useful terrain. It's covering a lot of choke points. It's covering a lot of cover that his opponent's going to use in the fight. Okay, these guys need to get out. Oh, that Beaufort just instantly killed 3 guys. Ugh. I mean, you cannot take chances with that. That Beaufort is just, it's an infantry exclusion zone. You will lose infantry who step into that ring. Oh wow, flamethrower on these Grenadiers as well. Now with the Grenadiers, oh wow, they're just getting taken to pieces. Taken to pieces. And HANPaoJ, he is losing slowly, he's losing his map domination, and I think Korean Air Force is realizing he can be a lot more aggressive now. Those commandos just doing work. They are so potent. They get the light gammon bomb, they can plant demo charges, which is just, oh, I love demo charges, they're so good. And so the Royal Engineers pushing out on the right. Let's check the teching for the British force. Has he taken any of his squad upgrades? No grenades, no weapon racks, no extra squad man. And he's 2 fuel away from being able to afford his company command post, so he'll probably get that next. Meanwhile, the German player has gone up to escalate to Battle Phase 2 and has established his support armor corps. So let's see, how much fuel is he floating? 127, so he's getting on for Panzer IV fuel now.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
And I think a Panzer would be a pretty nice choice. There is that 6-pounder on the field, and there's also the Beaufort, which can dent a Panzer IV. But I think a Panzer IV, it's mobile, it does good work against infantry, it has a good AT gun, it can take out these trenches. I think a Panzer IV is a nice choice. You could go with the Ostwind, but it just doesn't really future-proof you against enemy vehicles. And right now, there's no anti-tank present in the German forces. So yeah, a Panzer IV is the choice. There we go. And he's going to have to be careful with this Panzer IV, because if he uses it too aggressively and loses it to the quarter-pounder, then that's going to be... that just leaves him with no anti-tank whatsoever. He's also a ways away from being able to get Panzer Shreks on his Panzer Grenadiers, though that is an option he can work towards. It's going to take him about a minute and 10 seconds worth of saving, minute and 15. So, yeah. Though, actually, you know what? Throughout this, look at the top left, he's only got 4 units. The British forces are so dominant, but they're not pushing. He just needs to grab this. He can use the suppressive barrage. He could build a mortar position like here. Okay, he doesn't have the manpower, Brits never do. But he needs to grab this position. It's like right on his doorstep, and he's down to 163 tickets. So, Korean Air Force here needs to use the momentum he's got. Like, he's just kind of sitting back with it. And that is not going to be good enough, because he's going to lose the game. Panzer IV coming out. The munitions are not being spent on an MG42, which I like at the moment. And here it comes. Let's see if it's going to do any good. Tommy's in the building, going to get a flump. Wow, he just missed the building. Excellent work there, Mr. Kaiser. Excellent work. We've got quite a big fight here. light gammon bomb coming down, and that's going to cause a squad wipe. Oh dearie me, and the German forces are really up against it now. A flamethrower is on the ground here. Just grab it and run, grab it and run, grab it and run. Get these grenadiers out of here. Oh dearie me. Meanwhile, on the right flank, a squad of grenadiers is going to force back the Royal Engineers. The Panzer IV is now being hit by the quarter pounder, and that is the one thing that can kill it, and it needs to therefore retreat for now. And I mean, the forces of HANPaoJ are so depleted now. He's working with 3 infantry squads. He doesn't even have any pioneers to repair the panzer. So that means he has to buy pioneers next, I feel.
Artillery support is on its way.
And I'm not sure this is a tenable position. He's going to lose this squad as well, I think. They're just way too stuck out. Fall back, boys. There we go. He does get them out of that. If he's unlucky, they could get squad wiped. They shouldn't, but I said that about the sniper in that location earlier. So, this battle now balanced on a knife edge, as somehow PaoJ still has 2 of the 3 victory points, and so that, I mean, he's got time. He's got a long time. He can get back in this. Oh my goodness, he's going to pursue into the base.
Our headquarters are under fire.
Yeah, this is quite a wise choice. There's no other anti-tank. The only anti-tank is the 6-pounder, and it's all the way out here. It's coming back to the base, but this is a really good move from PaoJ. This is going to buy him some time. I reckon it might buy him some time anyway, because he's harassing these units in the base. He's going to reverse out now. Oh, I'm not sure I like reversing out this way, because he knows the 6-pounder is going to take the shortest route. But anyway. Oh dear, oh dear. Is he going to go for the 6-pounder? Oh, this is ambitious. So ambitious. I think just get out, mate. Get out while you're ahead, because this is a fight. Oh no. I don't know about this. Anyway, the Bofors firing in mid, using the suppressive barrage. That's going to force the Panzer Grenadiers back. And the British forces now beginning to take command of those all-important victory points. And the Panzer IV is kind of doing work on this 6-pounder. He's going to have to get out now, though, surely. He's probably going to take one more shot on the fallback. Yeah, there it is. Now he needs to fall back. And please, I would love to... Yep, yeah, there we go. The Pioneers are the next squad purchased. So, okay, if you'd have built Pioneers when I said to build Pioneers, then it would have put him in a worse position, because by throwing the Panzer onto attack, it wasn't ever going to get repaired for a while, and I think the Panzer going onto attack was a really good call. And in the meantime, he's able to bulk up with another Grenadier squad, which means that his frontline forces are now not awful, which they sort of were before. Kind of aborting, awkwardly, that rifle grenade there. And Grenadiers really not doing a lot against these Tommies. Tommies are kind of just pushing them around at the moment. I think LMG-42 is the way to go against Tommies, not Gewehrs.
Cromwell gun tank, ready for action.
Oh wow, Panzer IV just comes back just in time, abusing the fact that there's only this one 6-pounder on the field. But that's all changed now, because now we've got a Cromwell. And I kind of think in a heads-up battle, I'm not sure who wins it. If they just sit there hitting each other in the frontal armour, I don't know who wins out of Cromwell and a Panzer IV. That means it's pretty close. And oh no, the Cromwell is just gonna dive at the Panzer IV. I don't, unless this Panzer IV starts reversing now. Oh no, it's turning. Why are you turning? Ah, get out of there! I mean, he must have seen the Cromwell just now. I think he saw it with his Panzer Grenadiers. Where are you going? Oh my goodness, I worry for this Panzer IV. It's stressing me. I need to repair that. I need to repair it. Vickers here on 2 stars. Maybe they will. I'm not quite sure what they're doing. And Gewehrs going to push back these commandos. You've got to feel like the commandos aren't going to be able to take these guys down. I know they have furiously high DPS, but I don't think it's that forcing. Whoa! I think the Cromwell just killed a commando and wounded 2 others. That's risky. I'm playing for the victory points here. HANPaoJ knows he's kind of got to keep slowing the British player down, and he's playing for as much time as he can get, and I really like this. And this is canny work. I mean, up here in the top right, we've got the Royal Engineers are taking that position. But by decapping this one, he's going to put it down to parity again, so that was actually totally relevant doing that. The Panzer IV is in a battle and on very low health. He needs to escape this Panzer IV. It now does have the MG42 pintle mount upgrade though, so I don't like repairing it here. Really? You're just going to repair it there? Not sure about this, mate. Seems a bit open. I think possibly just tucking it behind the buildings is a lot better. Yeah, the Cromwell is on the prowl, looking for it. Does he have the commander upgrade? He has the commander upgrade. This is actually something else which is totally in for a nerf. Going over the infantry mines here, no damage to the Cromwell. And, still holding 2 of the victory points. Oh, wow, I can't believe PaoJ is making this work. Like, I don't think the battle's really gone the way he hoped it would. He's lost a lot of squads, he's lost a lot of men, and his force composition is like, it's barely sufficient to get him by, like barely. I worry for him. As soon as the Brits get one more tank together, that's issues. But actually, you know what? He's nearly got enough for another Panzer IV. And I kind of like getting a second Panzer IV in this situation. It'll let you bully the Cromwell and most else on the map. He needs more anti-tank though. Oh, he does. He's finally bought the Panzerschreck upgrade for the Panzer Grenadiers, and they're coming in from the north here. So if they can get into this building, they can hammer some Shreks out into the Cromwell. Flamethrowing this bunker. Oh wow, you see the bunker denying the cap here. That's pretty smart. I like that. And here, these guys should be able to push the Cromwell back. Boom, big hits being scored. Reloading, and they're aiming again. Another big hit being scored. Potent anti-tank of the Panzer Grenadiers. So good. And with that, he's probably going to be able to take the left one, even as the British forces... Wow, they've really decapped the right-hand victory point. They haven't taken it. Oh my goodness, the Panzer IV is not fully repaired, and it's coming back onto the field. Stressing me again. It's stressing me. Keep an eye on the top left now, because we're going to see what the fuel spending choice for HANPaoJ is. Got the indirect fire coming out on this Beaufort. Another really good choice, and that is... What, huh? They've managed to decap... They're capping it? Wow, he needs to keep that indirect fire going. Actually, it's kind of landing a little bit far back. Can you use your opponent's bunkers? I don't think you can. Not bunkers, trenches. And these Grenadiers are just going to stay to get the job done. It's risky. A Vickers is deploying. A Cromwell's going to get another shot on them. There it is. Now they can fall back. And, wow, Korean Airforce is kind of in danger of being pushed out of this game. The Panzer IV comes back and it wants a piece of the Cromwell, and it can take it. But the 6-pounder has it covered, so Panzer IV is unable to push. And he has enough fuel for a second Panzer IV, and I think that's the right choice. You could go for an Oswin, you could go for a Stug. Stug might not be bad, actually. Stug would leave you enough spare fuel to go up to Tech 3 behind it, so that's an alternate choice that actually works. Pardon me. Stug also gives you the option to attack round these emplacement, or that emplacement down. 6-pounder's going to push the Panzer IV back, and I'd just love to see him just repair that. Just repair that, please. And the British forces are now in command of 1.5, shortly to be 2 of the victory points. So Korean Air Force isn't going to lose immediately. And actually, we might see the first victory point, the first score, be taken off PAoJ here, who somehow is at 500 over the 64 of his opponent, leading by 436 tickets. Not bad. But now, there we go. He's actually losing some tickets. And PAoJ repairing the Cromwell, that's good. Now, how much fuel is he up to? 115, so he could get another Cromwell if he has the manpower, of course. Or he could go for a Centaur. And for PAoJ, I kind of like going for the Centaur, because that'll rinse out these guys with Panzerschrecks, the Panzer Grenadiers. And it can also chip in, like, it'll actually do okay damage to a Panzer IV. Enough, probably, to tip a tank battle in his favour. Now, still the fuel is not being spent. PAoJ going for a sniper. Pretty late sniper at the 22-minute mark coming on in. And there's going to be a cluster grenade going into that bunker, and that should deal with the Tommies. Yeah, gross. And with the two... Oh my goodness, he's somehow chipping the south point as well. And I think that might be curtains for Korean Air Force. Korean Air Force playing a good game, but just not being aggressive enough, I feel. He kind of had the force advantage the whole way through. He's gone for anvil tactics, BT dubs, as you can see by the anvil upgraded Grenadier, what are they, Royal Engineers. So they've got the Vickers K now. They're going to start laying out some fire. And they're going to grab this victory point, and they're grabbing the middle as well. I'd love to see PAoJ buy another Panzer IV. I think he should do it. If he can see the fact that his opponent has gone for anvil, which means that there's no danger of a comet coming in and just cloning all of your Panzer IVs, so... Uh-oh, the Cromwell can do the job. Get that... Oh no, I feel like that's a dead Panzer IV, this next shot. Bounces off the armour, it's a lucky Panzer IV at that range. How is he getting that out? No, don't dive for a Cromwell, do not dive. The Cromwell's sort of going for a half dive just to get a shot into this squad. I don't think he's going to... Yeah, he's going to retreat, there we go. Whew. And still not spending his fuel, floating 243. Oh, there's a Tiger tank available. Oh, right, sorry, cool, spotted it. Thanks, guys. Oh, wow, and the Cromwell gets taken down by a flank of Panzer Grenadiers here. Using sprint? No, what is this lightning bolt ability? Oh, he's using tactical movement. Way to go, HANPaoJ. Kind of making an awkward doctrine that I never see used kind of work. Interesting. How much is the Stuka close air support? 200, so we're miles away from that. Incoming artillery, though. The sniper's going to see it and get moving. The Pat gun probably wants to do the same. Tommy's here in cover with 2 Bren guns. Going to start rinsing these guys out. We're going to need a grenade or something to turn this fight. And the fuel has been spent. The Tiger is here. And I sort of rather suspect that... Oh, wow. Here comes the airborne strike. Gets a pack gun. And somewhere the Panzer Grenadiers have died. That was here. Oh, I'm loving the camo on the Tiger. An actual striped Tiger. God, that looks really good. Wow, cool. So, I don't think the Tiger's going to be an instant see it and GG because there's a Churchill. But Korean Air Force is up against it here. If this sniper is able to capture this point, and I can't see why he shouldn't, unless there's a mortar position somewhere, which there isn't, then that means that PAoJ might just be able to push the Brits out of the game. We'll see. Tiger is going to position not that aggressively. How much is the MG42 on this guy? 50. So I'd love to see him just reverse into friendly territory and just grab that if he can. Here comes the first open. Oh, wow, the Tiger's in a great position. I mean, he couldn't have known that. Bang! Look how little damage is done! The Churchills have got health for days. I mean, that was a flat-out hit from a Churchill, and the 6-pounder is going to turn this fight. Don't just sit there, Mr. Tiger. Get out. You're getting blinked. There we go. Begins the reverse move. Here on the right, a victory point being taken, but the Panzer IV should be enough to answer it. Plumping away. Now it receives its spaced armour. The armoured skirts now on that Panzer IV. That's going to improve its HP. Does it get anything else? Weapon tracking, so improved accuracy on that thing. Or is it? I think it's actually just improved turret speed. Turret rotate speed. That Tiger just kind of getting wounded. Now kind of doing nothing. Possibly not the best investment. And Korean Air Force now with 2 capture points. Again, just tenaciously hanging in there, just sort of staying in the game. These commandos are going to find the sniper and they're going to play for that kill, but the Tiger and the Panzer IV making them pay. And of course, once they get to 3-star, as soon as they press fullback, they get to detonate smoke, which is pretty cool. I like that. I believe as well they heal when out of combat at T3, so that's pretty cool. Oh wow, the Piat launches in the Churchill. Wow, Panzerfaust's going to break the engine on the Churchill. That's lucky for the German player. And the Panzer IV is going to come in. I'm not sure it wants to try and trade with the Churchill. Don't think that works, but we'll see. Sniper here providing support, and with the Tiger here, the Churchill, the engine gets repaired almost instantly. That is fantastic news for the British player, who's going to be able to withdraw the very expensive Churchill from the fight. Well, I say very expensive. It's like only 140 or something, which is not too bad. Is that a Vickers K on the floor? No, it's a Piat. It's a Piat and a Vickers K, I think. I think there are 2 weapons here, maybe. I don't know. Whatever. So that's something that the German player could grab. The Tiger, if it pushed here, could be a bit of an issue. Oh dear, get those Grenadiers back. They're 3-star. They're 3-star and they can't grab that because you've already got a Gewehr on him. Tiger's going to come in here again, but you know what? The 6-pounder's going to push him back. That Tiger is sort of in jeopardy now. If the 6-pounder gets another shot, nope, doesn't. And that could have been a dangerous place for the Tiger to be. I wonder if he's going to focus fire this sniper with the Churchill. 27 minutes into this game. The British forces in no danger of being out at the moment. So we're seeing a properly nice late-game armour skirmish. This is really nice to see. Worth noting, if you look on the minimap, British forces are taking the middle victory point and the top one. And PAoJ finding himself in a bit of a tough spot here. Racking up a lot of fuel. Now, has he gone for the heavy armour core? No, he has not. So I kind of like the idea of getting a Stug here. And the reason I like a Stug is you've already got 2 tanks. The Stug can sort of hide behind them and just chip damage in, and it's cheap on fuel, its DPS is high, it's effective against infantry and tanks, so I like going for a Stug next. If you don't go for a Stug, I think a Panzer IV is the other choice. I don't think an Ostwind is a valuable outlet for your fuel, and I don't think going to tier 3 is worth it, because that only gives you Brumbars, Panthers and Panzerwerfers, and I just can't see any of them contributing any more than a Panzer IV or a Stug would at this point. Especially not once you take into account the delay in getting there. You really want to close this game out because the Brits are on the ropes in terms of the scores. So, yeah, he needs to repair this. I would even say maybe you think about getting a 3rd squad of Pioneers because vehicle repair rates are going to be the issue here. And the Brits have got double repair rate on their super Anvil Tactics engineers. He needs to get the Panzer IV out. 6-pounder is doing work. That is 6-pounder is such a good AT gun. Always hitting for good effect. But gets burned out by a rifle grenade. Wow. And these Royal Engineers are in danger of getting flamed up, roasted and toasted. Wow, the Panzer IV just being played to the limit of the Churchill's range, and I really like that. And a rifle grenade going into the trench. 1 Tommy left in that 3-man squad, and he is going to go down as he leaves the trench. Here comes a Tiger at 2/3 health. And we could see a play here. He has to prioritise the AT gun. No, he has to prioritise the AT gun. Oh dear me, the AT gun's going to turn this fight if he doesn't go for it. Another rifle grenade, or was that a PIAT from the German forces? The Tiger's in jeopardy though. Need to get that out. The Churchill's main gun is not that great, but it can pierce the front of the Tiger, and you do often see it happen. And I kind of feel like PAoJ played that fight pretty well, actually. But he's going to lose the middle victory point because all of his forces were committed to this top one. I kind of feel like he played that fairly well. I think he could have taken a shot, like one shot earlier at the tank gun and stayed for more damage with the Tiger if that had happened. But that's about it. Oh wow, Ostwind is the choice of fuel. Okay, alright, fine. Because, I mean, the thing about taking the Ostwind is you can send your tanks to wherever the Churchill is and send the Ostwind to a different victory point with some supporting infantry, and presumably all that will be opposing you if you send the Ostwind elsewhere is going to be infantry, so the Ostwind actually could be a shrewd choice, actually. Oh, wow, a light gamma... Oh, dearie. That did not just... Wow. Okay, so killing 2 squads of Pioneers with a single light gamma bomb, and now the German player can't repair his tanks, and that is massive issues, and he's actually quite a long way from being able to even afford another Pioneer squad. And with that, I mean, that signs over at least a couple of minutes of dominance here, because the German player is going to be so careful with his armour. I mean, his Panzer IV is like all but dead. I mean, it's like one hit away from death. So
we've lost a unit.
That is issues. I think the commandos... Oh no, just got destroyed. Oh, some Royal Engineers, there they are. Sadly, getting taken down there. The Tiger does do pretty good damage against infantry. That thing's nearly Vet 1 now, which will give it Blitzkrieg, and that'll add to its survivability a bit. Now here comes the Ostwind, sees that there's no forces here, and I'd love to see him just get the sniper over there capping it. And he's also taking mid, so if he gets the sniper down here pronto, he can take this point. Don't bother with this one, mate. I would just go for the other one. Well, whatever, he's going to go for it. Now get the sniper moving, mate. Oh no, he doesn't need to. Here comes some Grenadiers. Still, the sniper could have been there capping earlier. Churchill's going to commit to the north. But there's nothing there, so the Brit player knows he can try and push there.
Trying to take one of our points.
Now, I don't think that there's anything near enough to stop this from being taken, and there's also nothing to go for the mid, so we're going to see a few more tickets come off the Brit player's score here. Korean Air Force in a dangerous position. Why is he not repairing the Churchill? Oh wow, a second Churchill coming up. That's a lot of HP worth of tanks there. I mean, that is serious. That is a lot. How close to... Oh, this Churchill is Vet 1. And is it Vet 1? Yeah, so now the crew can pop out the hatches and just be really annoying. He's researched the grenade upgrade, so the Churchills are also capable of busting tank guns, busting tightly clustered infantry. Panzer repositioning here, the Panzerkampfwagen 7 or 6? Tiger here. Repositioning to the north, which is where it wants to be. Whoa, these commandos are taking it. Whoa, look how fast they move. Wow, and those guys are Vet 3. The movement speed is real. Love it. Down to 57 tickets, now 56. Every point of score so crucial. Where are the Pioneers for the German player? Repairing the Panzer IV, I like that. Where's the Ostwind? It had its engine damaged. I'd love to see it just push forward here and start stressing this trench. Actually, you know what? Churchill says no. Don't push the Ostwind there. Possibly push it at these guys though. Whoa, the PIAT getting a kill there. PIAT is actually reasonable against infantry. I mean, it's better than all the other anti-tank guns in the game. I'm not saying it's good, but it's like, occasionally it does okay. Uh-oh. Churchill's going to catch the Ostwind here. Oh, wow. Oh, it's a Churchill sandwich. I like this. I like this a lot. Oh, he needs to position them. Why is the Tiger facing them with his side armour? Got to reverse the Tiger along this line. Got to get the Panzer IV into the fight. Here it comes. Panzer IV with a shot here. Going for the wrong... You've got to prioritise one Churchill or the other. You cannot split your fire. You cannot split your fire! Oh, this is an elementary mistake. Why? Why split fire? I'm not sure I like that. It's like an RTS, like, staple. Like, everybody knows. You've got to pick your target and focus it down. Oh, and here comes the Stuka for anti-tank support, damaging the engine on the 2-star Churchill. These Churchills are a bit stricken, and with the range on the Tiger, he can probably kite them. I mean, well, it's like the inverse kite. You can stalk them. Oh, they're both with engine damage, and this could be the game-breaking manoeuvre. This is it right here. This is all the Brits' fuel. Just taking hit after hit, and they are tough bastards, Churchills, but there's only so much abuse they can take. Wow, though, they're trading with the Tiger. If they get the Tiger here, I mean, this is just in the lap of the RNG gods. The main gun gets destroyed on the Tiger as well. One of the Churchills is out of the fight. And one Churchill goes down.
We've just lost a Churchill
2 of the
tank.
victory points are in Korean Air Force's hands, though, so he's not going to burn out in victory points. A phosphorus shell being used here just to deny vision.
Enemy threatening a
That
capture
is as
point.
close as it comes. That is as close as it comes. I think Korean Air Force possibly unlucky not to have killed the Tiger there. But, I mean, also, in a sense, lucky enough to escape with one of his Churchills. I was kind of convinced that they were going to die. But you know what? 2 squads of 5-man Anvil Royal Engineers. Look at the repair rate. We're talking about a Churchill here with the highest HP by far of any tank in the game, I believe. And look at that repair rate. Look at that repair rate. That's insane. And meanwhile, the Germans have to make do with Pioneer squads, who are like some of the slowest repairers in the game. Look at this Churchill. That's insane. It's like it's nearly at full health. I'd say that was like 30 seconds worth of repair, and it's back in the fight. This Tiger, let's just look. This is 2 squads of Pioneers repairing. This is as fast as they get. Actually, I think at 2 or 3 star vet they get a repair rate increase, but look how slow that is. Wow. And the 2-star Churchill was the one who survived. Oh wow, he's going to catch the Panzer IV. A crippling hit into the side armor. I think I just like using combat blitz here and getting out. I don't even like changing direction. Go, go, go! Why is he staying for a shot? Gets to 3-star vet. Oh, playing it right to the edge, and I do have to tip my hat to PaoJ here. His armor micro spot on, staying for that 1 extra shot at the limit of the Panzer IV's range, where it was safe from a return fire. The 6-pounder a little late on the scene, and that's not going to be able to make a difference. Axis forces are going to take the middle command point. They're pushing the southern one, but they're going to get suppressed by a Vickers, unless they use a rifle grenade. And it has to be now or never on the rifle grenade. No, the Churchill's going to come back and force the fallback. If they were able to decap that, that would have been, you know, 1 step further. Okay, the Tiger is repaired now. The Panzer IV, a 3-star vet, has been an all-star this game. The Ostwind has died. What happened to the Ostwind? I don't know. I'm guessing it's like this hump of rubble here or something. So yeah, the Ostwind went down. Sorry, I think I missed that. But I don't think the Ostwind was ever really a player on this battlefield. And floating 260 fuel. It's really funny actually. Once you get into the proper late game, actually Wehrmacht, who are so desperate for fuel to get their first armor out, really start floating fuel, and they got no use for it. Which is why I quite like those commanders who get their redistribute resources, munitions to fuel. This Panther, this Tiger, wow, bouncing around off the front of the Churchill there, and he's gonna just edge forwards. I'd like to see some mines used here from either player, because that could turn an armor battle. Yeah, the 6-pounder's gonna come in. Tiger man, you can't take this fight. Not with a 6-pounder there. Get out, and he's gonna. Churchill nearly at 3-star, the Tiger about 2.5-star. Panzer IV is ready, and we've got 3 squads of Pioneers. That's what I'm talking about. If you're going to compete in the late game as Wehrmacht, you got to have the repair rate there for your vehicles. And yeah, I'm loving the camo scheme on that Tiger, and the Panzer IV also looking pretty dapper as the 2 armoured forces face off against each other. You can just see the command glider there in the distance. Now here comes the Churchill. Going to make a move. He's redeploying to the left. The right as we look at it, but as soon as I put the camera back to normal, it'll be the left.
Enemy causing trouble.
Sniper in a dubious position here, not in cover. He stands to receive a shell to the face as soon as anything comes out of fog of war. And here comes the Tiger, angling forward. Do I have a second here to crack the tack? Yes, I do. Just soak that in. Maybe pause and get ready, because I'm not going to be able to capture all the action. It's going to explode across all fronts. In the north, we've got a 3rd Churchill coming out. These guys are not capping the point. If they were just capping the point, that would be everything. Meanwhile, in mid, the Panzer and the Tiger are going to face off against this Churchill. Now, where's the 1/4 pounder? It's a little too far back to be of any use during that fight. Ugh. And actually, you know what? It was just in range, but apparently not scoring any hits. And taking the middle victory point is PaoJ. Unfortunately, unable to take the one to the west of the map. Sorry, that's the east. Unable to take the one to the east of the map. And not even threatening the one there in the sort of southwest. And now the Churchill. Is this a fight too far for the... You know what, I would just love just diving with the Panzer IV, just killing this 1/4 pounder. Dive, dive, dive and kill, because it's on 2 men. Like, any sort of damage will be enough to decrew that instantly. Oh my goodness, and here comes the flank. The other Churchills completing the circle around. They could play for the Panzer, they could play for the Panzerkampfwagen 6 here. The Tiger is in jeopardy. Its frontal armour is strong though. Does it get a buff to that at any of its levels of veterancy? No, it doesn't, but damn, it seems tough enough. I mean, the Churchill's not the best tank gunners at the best of time. And you know what? He needs another 60 fuel, but I'd love to see a Sherman Firefly. I think that would be like the GG manoeuvre. A Sherman Firefly would just make kind of any kind of armour battle hell on earth. And now we have a Stug coming out. I think he realised that the Ostwind didn't really achieve much, and I think the Stug is totally the right choice. Parking up in the middle of the map though, and PaoJ kind of on the ropes here, as the Brit forces have just garrisoned this area outside of his base. And Sniper just being cheeky. I'm loving this. This was the late game Sniper who arrived around about the 22-minute mark, as I recall. He's got 15 kills and is getting on for Veteran C3. He's gonna see these guys planting mines and pick them off. And if PaoJ is paying attention, he's gonna know that there's mines here, and that is crucial. Load of Grenadiers just gonna get massacred by all kinds of Churchills and Commandos, and yeah, you don't want to be there. Here comes the Stug. I like this. I think this is a sweet choice. Stug's got good range, it's got good armor piercing. He needs to repair the Panzer IV. There he goes. It's like a rugby squad of pioneers there on the repairs. And the Sniper's just crack-a-lacking. Woo! Just getting kills. Getting killed. Oh, no. No, he's not going to push this victory point. Oh, he is. Oh, he falls back. Why is he falling back now when there's... Oh dear, I think that's a dead Sniper. I think that's probably a dead Sniper. These commandos, the DPS of them is real. Yep, that was just a really bad fallback. He should have gone for the point, and that would have been awesome. I have no idea how he managed to not do that, but anyway. Tiger, I missed a whole armor fight in the meantime. The Tiger's been reduced to no health. The 3-star Churchill, seriously low. Panzer IV takes a hit or two on the Stug. I'd love to see him just push the Stug to here and attack round. Like, he knows where that Churchill is. He doesn't need he doesn't need any scouting there. Does he have the munitions for a Stuka call in? No, and he's just used the Ostwind ability? Did I see that right? No. No, he didn't. Sorry, my bad. He did not use the and they're not Ostwind, they're Ost here. Ostrupen. That's it, damn it. The Ostrupen ability, because you only use that when you're anticipating losses. And I think it's an awful ability anyway. I'm not a fan of relief infantry. Man, those Royal Engineers, they really do got the repair rate just so fast. 3 squads of Pioneers cannot compete with the repair rate of 1 squad of Royal Engineers. And the 6-pounder gun is back in action. Now here they come. Churchill's fearless. They're going to drive on in. Is this a fight he really wants to take? I don't know. Because the Stug is going to do good damage. I mean, this Churchill's going to get creamed. He's going to need to get out of that. 6-pounder doing good damage though. I'd love to see a rifle grenade right here. That would be great. Engine damaged on that Churchill. Is there going to be a rifle grenade? Here it comes. Clink, and the rifle grenade is in the air. But wow, only 1 Royal Engineer from that squad left. Oh, because he puts 3 more back onto the quarter-pounder. So the quarter-pounder is in action and will be in range, firing on the Stug. The Stug could go down here. It's such a soft unit, he needs to get it out. But I think it may be too late. It is too late. And the Stug goes down. And with that, I don't know, man. I think PaoJ is on the ropes real bad. I mean, he can take a dive and try and get a wounded Churchill, but I think that's a... no, not with the 6-pounder here, man. You cannot take that dive. You're going to need to reposition your armor around, come from a different angle. The 6-pounder has to be the one that dies first. Grenadiers here, just with no veterancy, getting hosed on by a lot of dudes with Vickers Ks. And that's serious news. Look how slow they are when they're in a fight. He's actually bought them Bren guns as well. Wow, some Dakar on those guys. And you know what? He's just Tommies. No Tommies. If you go Anvil, you just use these guys, you buy the Bren guns, you use the Vickers K. I mean, they're just going to hose these Grenadiers down. 74 points. This is quite the comeback for Korean Air Force. And I thought he wasn't being aggressive enough, but maybe he just knows Brits well enough that he's quite happy sort of waiting for this endgame where the advantage is his. Here comes the Panzer IV, and that's going to probably push these guys back. I mean, they do have a Piet, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Churchill's going to come across. Is that a pack gun? No, that's the Tiger, still flumping rounds out. It's nearly up to 3-star, and a 3-star Tiger is pretty scary. But PaoJ's got to make a move, and he's got to make it stick. He's got to make it happen now. He's going to need a rifle grenade onto this 6-pounder, but he's not going to get it. Wow, the Panzer IV is going for a dive. He wants to kill the engineers. Yeah, that probably plays actually. Oh no. No, it doesn't play for the 3rd Churchill coming out. You know what, that could be the GG Churchill. Oh no, he's firing at the Churchill. Don't fire at the Churchill, fire at the engineers. They're the only thing that matters. You can kill them, your enemy's ability to repair goes down. The Pioneers are being sent out. PaoJ knows that this is make or break. The Pioneers are being... This is the assault of the Pioneers. They're going to try and grab a point. The Tiger is getting pinged down by this quarter-pounder, and that quarter-pounder is going to see it off. Oh my god, the AP on that quarter-pounder is so good. I think the Tiger's going to die here. I'm just going to keep tracking it. Ooh, the crucial round bounces there. And again! Such a lucky Tiger, but I think all is for naught as all the victory points remain in British hands. A valiant battle there. This Churchill is probably even going to be enough to stop the capture on this northern point. The Panzer IV coming in for one last heroic attempt. Going to try and focus down the 3-star Churchill, and I believe this will probably be the end of that unit. Oh, that's good. You know what? The quarter pounder is going to have to turn to face it. If the Tiger pokes back in now, in fact, he's going to get that. Oh, but only on 2 victory points. Yeah. What a game! Jeez, that was a really good battle. I mean, I think well played by both players. I think PaoJ kind of stumbled a bit in the early game, and that set him behind. Even though he was able to claim the victory points, he lost a lot of squads, and therefore didn't have those vetted up squads to rely on in the late game. I mean, that would have looked completely different if he'd have had a 3-star squad of Panzerschreck dudes running around of Panzer Grenadiers. But yeah, fantastic micro on the Panzer IV. Not very often I see one get up to 3-star in a live game, in a PvP match. Good micro on the Tiger, yep, keeping that guy alive. The Churchills, though, are brutal. I mean, they've just got so much health. And this one here, up to 3-star vet, that's fantastic. What does it get at 3-star? They can repair engine-related criticals on their own after a short time. That's pretty cool. So, yeah, a really good game there. Quite close, came down to the wire. I believe at one point the score was 500 for the German player PaoJ over like 75 of Korean Airforce, or 74 or something. And to make a comeback from there, I mean, I guess that's how the Brits were designed. You get into the late game and you leverage your superiority. I mean, those I think like the underdog, like the winner, the people who won that game were the Royal Engineers, able to just turn those Churchills round and keep them fighting like so quickly. Whereas every time the Axis armour was having to repair, the repairs were just taking so long, he wasn't able to really get the same value out of his fuel investments that the British player was. So I think that's probably what turned it. Maybe, I don't know. So yeah, wow, good battle. Always thrilling to watch a good battle. Love it. And with that, I believe this is Magpie 842 signing out.